Hi Gemini, welcome to your general tarot reading for August 2020. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. And if this message doesn't resonate with you, I encourage you to check your moon and or rising sign because sometimes your messages may be coming from those readings instead. So without further delay, Gemini, let's just get right into your reading. So the first card you have is the Two of Pentacles. And what I'm feeling from this card is that for this whole year, probably Gemini, you have been trying to balance a lot of activities. And you're kind of running out of steam now, and you're starting to lose the ability to juggle all of them effectively. And I remember in your reading last month, there was a similar energy where you were trying to do too much and it wasn't really working out. But we'll see where the reading ends up taking us. I also see with the Two of Pentacles an energy of falling off the wagon on something. Maybe there was a diet or exercise program you were adhering to for a really long time. It could have been a reading schedule. It could have been some kind of work or project that you were doing on your own for a while, and it's kind of, you just lost the, it's not, I don't even feel like you guys lost the motivation. You guys are just losing the fuel. Like, you Geminis are so intellectually curious, just naturally. You guys just want to do things naturally, and motivation's never really an issue for you guys. But I feel like you're just running out of steam. Like, you don't have enough juice, enough fuel in the tank, literally, is just what the issue is. Like, it could be a body thing, a physical body thing. Maybe you guys are lacking certain nutrients. I don't know, but yeah, it's like not even a motivation thing with you guys. It's just not having enough energy to do the things. Another reading of this card could be a choice needing to be made, but you're not making it. That could be the situation for some of you guys. You know that there's something that you need to decide on and you've just been delaying it. So, yeah, that's what I see here with the Two of Pentacles. The next card is a Knight of Swords. The Swords energy is air, and as a Gemini, your element is air. So this could be you, or it could be another person that's an air sign, or it could just be someone with air energy. I kind of feel like it's somebody else. I think it'll be really rare that it's you, Gemini, because I'm really reading your energy in the Two of Pentacles, and this Knight of Swords, if you look at the placement of these two cards, that Knight of Swords is moving forward, moving toward this person depicted in the Two of Pentacles card. I feel like someone else is coming toward you with a harsh judgment. It could be related to what I just talked about in the Two of Pentacles, on maybe losing balance, on trying to balance a lot of activities, or falling off the wagon on something. It could be a romantic partner, it could be a parent, a friend, a boss at work, someone you're probably pretty close to. But the way they come toward you is really critical. They could be really blunt, they don't have a lot of tact. I feel like a couple of possibilities could be, hey, someone tells you you're getting fat. Like, I know that's really rude, and I'm not saying that to fat shame anyone or anything, but I just heard that as like, maybe someone says that to you, like, oh, like, you gained weight. Like, I hear someone saying that to you, and that's hurtful. No one should ever say that to anyone without the proper tactful way, I think. Or someone could say, your house is a mess. Like, why aren't you cleaning up your house? Or maybe someone says, you still haven't got that thing done. Like, they come at you like that. Yeah, but this judgment energy is short-lived. Like, this person comes at you like really fast and harsh, and as soon as it started, it's already over. They say something that's like a really quick jab, and that's the end of the discussion. Like, I don't even see you guys going any further than that. Maybe you are embarrassed and you don't say anything. You're just like, oh yeah, like, and then you're left feeling bad. But I don't see it turning into a big argument. I just see this person saying that one thing and then it's over and you're left feeling pretty bad. So the next card you have is the Tower, which is, if anyone knows anything about Tarot, this is a pretty significant card, and it usually signifies the destruction of some system or structure that no longer serves you. I feel for you guys, Gemini, that this is resisting an important change that needs to happen. Maybe you're hanging on to an old structure that no longer serves you, and you're not letting this tower fall. You're using your will and mind. Your intellect is somehow coming into play to keep the destruction of an old way from happening. It's the things that you tell yourself that keep the tower from falling. I think this is related to the Two of Pentacles energy, where you're trying to do too much and you need to drop something and you're just unwilling to drop it. You refuse. You don't want to drop something that isn't working. You want to keep doing all the things, even though it's not very effective right now, the way it used to be. I think maybe 6 months ago or even 4 months ago, you were doing all these things and it was like just this perfect flow you were in of just being able to do all these things, and now you're getting a little tired and burnt out. And it might be because one of these things just, it's time to let go of it. Maybe it's the end of a cycle of that thing. This could be in relation to that Knight of Swords energy we were talking about. Maybe someone comments to you, could tell you that you need to drop something. Or maybe someone's encouraging you to take some kind of action and you're refusing to do so. It could be something like that, but I just overall, something needs to fall over and be done with, and you're not letting that happen. It could be a certain job. It could be a project that you just won't finish, that just can't get wrapped up, or maybe it might be the wrong project. It might be the wrong idea for you. It could be a relationship. I think I said that. Yeah. So the next card you have is the World, and I see this really strongly as pretty much saying the same thing as the Tower. The World is about a completion, an end of a cycle, letting something end so something new can begin. The World as a major arcana card is reaching the end of something so you can go back to the beginning, which would be the number 0 card, which is the Fool, like a fresh new start. And I just feel like the message is really getting reiterated here, that something needs to end that you're not letting end. And you're on the edge of the end of a cycle, and you know this somewhere in yourself, but you don't want to close the book. And I feel like this World card is also related to that Two of Pentacles energy. So like you don't want to acknowledge your own limits, and as a result, you've failed to set realistic goals. I feel like, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like that energy we were talking about at the beginning. You were trying to do a lot of things, but maybe none of them were really being made progress on. It was too many things. Your energy was being divided up too much. That could be what it is. Yeah, and it's like this energy is hindering or delaying you from taking an important step forward towards something that you need to do. So the advice here is you really need to examine and confront what's holding you back, Gemini, why you don't want to let go of things that aren't working anymore. This could be an attitude, a worldview, a job, a relationship. It could be a volunteer position. Maybe that's too much in addition to your job. It could be a house. It could be a city. It could be a state or a province, wherever you live. Whatever it is that's causing you to be stagnant, and you have bits of evidence around you that this is the case, but you don't want to let go of it. So whatever it is, I feel like you Geminis are aware of it on some level. Like, if this is your reading, you'll know what I'm talking about, what the thing is. And you're like, yeah, and it makes you uncomfortable. You don't really want to talk about it because you know that it needs to be let go of, but you're not doing it. So the next card you have is Ace of Swords. Because of what's already been discussed in this reading, I feel really strongly that this energy is, you're expending energy in a way that's not appropriate for you or not to your advantage. So it's just the same story being told in different ways in this reading, really. Yeah, I feel like this Ace of Swords could still be you trying to give your energy to the falling tower so it won't fall. Yeah, it's just not letting a cycle end. With the World card, the same thing. This Ace of Swords could also be referring to the harsh words at that Knight of Swords that we talked about earlier. If you look at the placement of the cards, that Ace of Swords is directly below the Knight of Swords. So this could be related to this person. Maybe you have some harsh words with this person. This is separate than what we talked about earlier, them coming towards you and saying that thing. Maybe you guys have another discussion. With this Ace of Swords energy, it's a different kind of Swords energy than Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is harsh and quick. This Ace of Swords energy, maybe they come back to you and they're a lot calmer and more sly and underhanded in their comments to you. Not as explicit. And you're kind of left thinking in the end, wait, were they being a jerk? Like, what just happened? So there could be some argument or fighting from this for some of you. But if that's not the story, then I feel like it's, for most of you, it's just you continuing to misapply your own force and energy into the thing that you're trying to keep alive, but is really ripe to be let go of. Yeah. And the last card you have, Gemini, is a Seven of Pentacles. And I feel with this card that you're really proud that you've done a lot of work on multiple projects. Maybe some of you, it's as many as 7 things with the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe it's 7 big things you're working on. But don't get caught up on the number. I'm just saying that might be applicable for some of you guys. But you guys like to look back and review all the things that you're proud of. And that's why you don't want to let go of what needs to be let go of with this Tower card energy. Yeah, it's not really relevant anymore, just in your mind. Your mind is still hanging on to some kind of value you've created. The Seven of Pentacles can also be read, sometimes it could be anxiety about finances. And I remember for you Geminis that last month in your general reading, there was some kind of financial stuff coming up in your reading, something about maybe giving too much financially to someone. So if that was your story, the continuing story here could be that you continue to have some anxiety about finances. And if that's the case, I feel like it's worse now than it was last month. If that's what your story is. I feel like that's just for some of you guys, not a lot of you guys. I'm also seeing in the Seven of Pentacles an impatient energy. It's like you don't want to start all over. You don't want to let go of some of these pentacles. You want to keep the one, you want to keep them. You don't want to let go of things you've outgrown. And if you look at this card, there's a lot of green around him. And in some readings, that would be a good thing. Like, oh, he has an abundance of green around him. That's good. You know, he's a prosperous person. But the energy in this reading and what I'm picking up right now, it's the opposite. It's like an overgrowth around this person. It's too many things around you that has depleted you. So, again, you're really being asked to start dropping things and clearing things that are done, that you're forcing to keep around and alive. That's your main message, Gemini. I also pulled like an overlying key message takeaway card for the reading. This is from a deck of cards that's only the major cards and the aces, and the card that you got is the Empress. Which doesn't surprise me at all, Gemini, because last month in your general reading, you were the only sign that was really being encouraged to engage in self-care and extra rest. And this Empress card is really reinforcing that point. You might have even got the Empress card last month. I don't remember. Anyways, it's the same message here. The Empress is about taking care of the body. The Empress is all about the physical, sensual body. Sometimes the Empress is related to issues with body image positivity. Maybe some of you are being a little down on your physical body. That could be the case for some of you. Your body needs some kind of nourishment. That's what I feel really strongly for you guys. If you look at this card, there's a little pomegranate on the bottom, which is adorable, but I'm picking up that you guys might need dark red food. You guys might need beets or cherry juice or cranberry juice or pomegranate juice. The real juice, not from concentrated, no sugar added. Maybe red wine. Some of you might have like a blood deficiency. Like some of you guys might struggle with anemia. And you could be feeling a little weak from that. So maybe you need red meat or bone broth. If you guys don't eat animal products, maybe a really good iron supplement. Yeah, I just feel like some of you guys need like red food is what's coming up here. The Empress is a strong feminine energy, someone who takes care of themselves and their body. And also in this card, if you look at this little elephant who represents, elephant head rather, who represents this caring feminine energy, she has like a crown on her head of forest. So maybe some of you guys need to reconnect with nature and go outside more. Taking care of the body in a luxurious way comes up too with this card. Maybe really just indulging in baths or naps, journaling, just to renew yourself, to renew the body. It's a very physical thing for you guys. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. If this reading resonated for you, please let me know in the comment section below. That would be really helpful for me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Gemini. I will see you later in the month with the next reading. Bye.